Hello? Hi.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
Could you tell me more about the job then?
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day, half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
All right, yeah, that sounds like a lot of calves. Let's get those bonuses. Wait, Graham? Joshua Graham? Why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Usually the only people that care about that are Legion, but okay, I'll take your word for it. Why don't you tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company?
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Oh, well, this means you're a competitor with Crimson Caravan at least, and hey, let's take that big company down a peg. Can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
Wait, a religious group from before the war. Is this where all the Christians are coming from? You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Oh, that's why you needed someone resourceful. This is potentially a rescue mission. I had some other questions.
Shoot.
I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
I feel like you're being very judgmental here, but thanks for the warning, I guess. What about the raiders?
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
You mentioned warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station for its walls, thanks.
All right. I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
But I do have a one-of-a-kind plasma. How come I can't bring all my stuff?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Okay, but not only could I carry my own gear, I could carry yours, his, and one of your Brahmins.
Huh. I do believe you could.
Okay, so can we go to Zion then?
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Okay, I'll come back when I'm carrying less than 100 pounds. Is that good enough for you?
There's a chest over yonder. You can store your extra in that. It'll be safe as can be until you get back.
Oh, well, thank you. 100 pounds, huh? Happy? Who are you guys?
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
Well, thank you. What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
Yeah, what was it like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace, then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
That's odd. You'd think by being under the jurisdiction of the NCR there'd be more law and regulation, but I guess not. Guess that's corruption for you. Tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Good move. Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to meet the 80s sometime, but from your description, I guess maybe it's best I don't. What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Damn. Well, the caravan is still getting ready. Probably won't go anywhere soon. I run the Lollipop Saloon and Studio. Why don't you come check it out?
And then what?
Why don't you pose for the magazine? No hanky-panky, just glamour, fun, and recognition. Easy money.
Sounds better than a porn movie.
Yeah. Are you ready to go?
Hell yes.
Thank you, Stella. All right, let's get this on the road. Sorry for the delay. We were getting naked and stuff. Hi.
Hey, little lady. Don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
You do anything around here besides make women sick?
You want to know what I do, Toots? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see? And done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky? I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye? Huh, how did you get that nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Death jaws, huh? Did you mean to say death claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You're saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel paladin?
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
What a load of crap. The eye slits of T-Series power armor are bulletproof. If you actually wanted to make your story believable, you would have said that you went for the vulnerability under the chest plate. Duh.
Then I guess this dumb fucker's armor must have been D-Series or something. All I know is he died up real dead when I killed him, okay?
Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah, I grew a 3rd nut that glows in the dark. I'll drop trout for you out on the trail after dark, sis. Let you see what you're working with. Know what I mean?
I'll bring my tweezers and a microscope.
Hey, that's Man, what a bitch. I was just being friendly.
Next time, why don't you try being friendly with your head instead of your dick? I can see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pit-Boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
I've heard of some strange goings-on at Vault 22. Know any details?
I know everything. I know all about it. But I ain't about to tell the likes of you. I have a sworn vow of secrecy, or something like that, to the people I left behind.
You're lying. You've never been to Vault 22.
Well, yeah, okay. You caught me. I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the Pit-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
What do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Did you notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
What I want is for you to scram. This expedition doesn't need you. You're gonna get yourself and other people killed.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
It's not gonna happen. Asshole. You guys got much to say?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hey, Jed.
Damn good thing you came along. Now that Ricky skedaddled, yours is the only Pip-Boy we got.
Yeah, well, his didn't work, so...
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah, I'm ready to go to Zion.
You sure about that this time? We ain't coming back for a while.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders, good fighters too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion.
It's
I know your
beautiful
feet
out
hurt.
here.
I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging.
Yeah.
Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
I'm sure I can find a way back out. Come on.
Shh. Hold on now.
Okay.
I swear I heard something up ahead.
All right. Oh,
God
shit!
damn it, ambush!
No!
Cover people! Watch yourselves!
Oh, no, no. Fuck, tribals! You! I got him! Come on, we got this. Oh, fuck. Are those grenades? No! Fuck, what the fuck? Another one! I got it. Oh, fuck. Another one. There's more. Shit, 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 shit. Stella!
No,
Stella?
don't you die on me.
Jed! Jed! Oh, God. They killed everyone. Fuck. Die! Motherfucker! They got everyone! I can't believe they got everyone! I'm going to get revenge on those fuckers if it's the last thing I do. They got everyone. I can't believe it. I should have been able to handle this. Who the fuck were those guys? They had explosives. I need to grab these supplies and then get going. I'm gonna need them. Okay. I'm gonna get going, but I'm going to get my revenge. Stella and Jed did not deserve— Oh, fucking hell! There's more of them. How did they get such good weapons? Why are they so white with dreadlocks? What the fuck is going on here? I don't know who these guys are, but they have to be racist. I bet they try to kill anyone who comes nearby. Oh, some banana yucca. Could use it. And prickly pear. Alright, I gotta get going. Oh, fucking hell, there's more of them. Not waiting for them to get the jump on me again. Oh, there's another one behind him.
Hoi.
Oh,
White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
hi. Civilized lands? What do you mean?
I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here.
Okay. You've got a funny idea about what the Mojave's like, but I'll go with you and see your boss.
Good sists. Maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from, yeah?
Sure. This guy seems to be nice. Yeah, you're clearly not from the same tribe. So they're called the White Legs. I guess I owe it to Jed and Stella to prevent them from killing anyone else. Let's go. I'll help your tribe.
What can I tell you?
I'd like to get to know you a bit better.
What can I tell you?
So what's your name?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
So follows chalk. What are all those tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Oh, wow. Could you tell me about your tribe?
We came up in the land of the dead horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought, we lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Caesar.
Oh, wait, what about Caesar?
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him, burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Caesar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
Oh, so this is that Joshua that Jed told me about. The legate before Lanius. Did he really turn over a new leaf? What did Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us.
Huh. Maybe people can change. Well, it's clear I'm very, very far away from the NCR. These are tribes that have developed their own cultures over the past 2 centuries. Do you remember anything about Joshua from before he became your leader?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Oh. Well, I'm glad he turned over a new leaf. What do you know about the new Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
Okay, so the new Canaanites are here. That's good to know. Why is it so important that we fight the Whitelegs?
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
Yeah, that was a dumb question, sorry. What's with the shell casings in your club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me. But Joshua says they won the West.
You're supposed to shoot them. Could you tell me more about the tribals who attacked me?
Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
Wait, what? New Canaan was wiped out? How?
That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley. But Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the Dead Horses out of the valley.
Okay, so New Canaan is gone. The New Canaanites are refugees, and the Whitelegs are invading. Where do they come from?
That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Maybe they were pushed south by someone else? Could you tell me more about Joshua Graham?
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
What happened to him?
You see his face. You'll understand.
Okay. The only recent war I know of is when Caesar's Legion attacked Hoover Dam. Is that where he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Small? Have you ever seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of these mountains.
Ha! Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
It's from before the war. You'd be surprised what so-called civilized tribes will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better, that I should stay here and forget the outside world.
I could see that perspective, but it's complicated. Could you tell me a little about this area? Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I could help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Yeah, what would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Okay, I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can. What can I tell you?
Tell me about the bighorner problem again.
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there.
Alright, can we talk about tactics?
Tactics? You know I'm not much of a fighter, right?
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
What can I do?
I publish a culture and geography magazine. Want to do an interview and photo shoot?
I'll help any way I can.
Great. Would you mind showing me your tattoos? Like, all of them?
Is this some kind of civilized ritual I just don't get?
Not exactly. It's just that different readers are interested in different aspects of a feature.
I understand. Well, good sists.
Alright. Thank you. Your tattoos really are amazing. Come on, let's get going.
What can I tell you? Lead on. I'll follow.
Let's go. Oh, these markings match your tattoos.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Oh, you're right. There's a book and some banana yucca.
O holy Saint Anthony, gentlest of saints, your love for God and charity towards all God's creatures made you worthy, when on earth, to possess miraculous powers. Miracles followed your word, which you were ever ready to speak for those in trouble or need. Encouraged by this thought, I implore you to grant also my requests. I have sinned greatly, there is no doubt, but the pain is immeasurable. The death, the pangs of separation, do they compare to the searing burning I experience every day? Is there no way to mitigate my torture? Please, anything you could do could help.
Oh, it's a prayer. Huh. Agave fruit could come in handy. This place is beautiful.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
Yeah. I'll need some more banana yucca to lure that calf out, probably. Ooh, kind of creepy. Those look different than the other ones.
Freeze! Don't move a muscle. Yao Guai.
Oh, God. That Yao Guai was healthier than any I've ever seen before.
Whew! That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yao Guai are plenty mean as a rule.
Yeah, I'll be sure to be careful. I think as long as you don't get too close, you'll be fine.
You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, more paintings. Whoa, what's that?
Keep headed north, around this rock pile.
Okay. Oh, these trees are so pretty. More banana yucca.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here first. I want to check this place out. I feel like I'm gonna need as much food as possible. Xander root. Oh, there's the Yaguai. Keep your distance. Okay.
It's a little one.
Oh, it's just a little one. There's another one. So high up.
Some kind of view up here, eh?
Yeah.
If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, I see that mural and I see that building over there. Oh, there's another building over there. All right, let's head back to the camp. There's some healing salve in there. That should come in handy. I haven't seen that one before. Oh, is that? That's a big kitty. Good. Oh my god. Good kitty. Don't attack me.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Okay, this seems kind of offensive, but I don't even think this is a tribal thing. This seems like a Legion thing. I guess Joshua's picked up some bad habits. Oh
Whoa.
no, Whitelegs!
Got anything bigger I can fight with? Ha!
All right. So what is this over here?
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Oh, okay. It's a superstition then. Ooh, there's a hat and some ammo. Oh, first aid and some more prayers?
Strange how one day life can be one way, and the next you can lose everything. I think about this quite often. One day I lived pain-free, and was the right-hand man of the most accursed powerful army in Arizona. The next I am an exile covered in burns. I can't help but feel as though I am serving a prison sentence. There are days I fear I was sentenced for life. Follows Chalk tells me he is anxious to see the civilized world. The poor boy. I had hoped my stories would frighten him away, not encourage him to follow in my sullied footsteps. I pray that he will not learn about civilization from the hands of Kaisar.
These are Joshua's prayers. He must do them often if he has them just littered around.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Oh, I get wet often. It's not a big deal.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
I can definitely see that Joshua's having influence on your culture. And I'm not sure if it's for better or for worse. Oh, look. A honey mesquite tree.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Alright. Thanks for the heads up. Oh god, fucking bear traps. Oh, a fish! A little fishy! It's been so long since I've seen a non-mutated fish. There's more! The water must be really healthy here. I can see why you call this place Zion. More paintings. Oh, what's over here? A cave! I want to check it out. You don't mind, right? I think you like exploring almost as much as I do. Oh, God. Rule number one for exploring, sometimes there's jury-rigged shotguns. Ugh.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
That is the funniest description of blackjack I've ever heard. Gotta be really careful. I can see now why this cave hadn't been explored previously. Tripwire. Got it. More mines. There's one right... Okay, got it. And a gas canister, that would have been bad. Another tripwire. Jeez, traps all over this place. Oh god, never mind. Oh, it's a little camp. Oh, lots of workbenches. Ooh, I want to see what's in this case. Okay, it's a gun. Nice. Some energy cells and an energy weapon. Cool.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
The what? Oh, awesome. This is a whole cache. Some good stuff in here.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Huh, this weapon only takes overcharged ammo. I wonder if I can make some. There we go. Wow. That's gonna be useful. Oh, well, this protective, I guess. Oh, the Stella's armor. Oh, this is just overalls. I'll stick with this one. Now, what's on this terminal?
Journal It Software 2072 Pagsoft LLC. Randall's Journal. Year 2077. October 28th. 5 days on foot. Still can't sleep. Outside it's like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned Nat Guard truck near Tokerville? After blisters heal, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind. Probably thought they had families to run back to. October 29th. Shar. Must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork. Took the 77 along Bravo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died. Truck just stopped. So did a Chrysalis another lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC inside a minute. I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me. So bright the world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis starts screaming they can't see. Didn't watch it die, Shar. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time, 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for a half hour, took a look. Globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple. Sat them up against the car. Let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything be okay. One bullet through both heads. Instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me, stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself. What I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside, but can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math. Radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave.
This is so sad. It's someone's story from right after the bombs fell.
Year 2078. January 1st. Happy New Year. 2 months in cave. Still lethal outside. Don't get it. In Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared Fallout. Less than a month's water left. Been mopping condensation off cave walls. Wringing shirt into bottles. Trading calories for H2O. Food stocks holding. Thanks, USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the two of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th. Sounded like windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? January 15th. Took a peek. Snow. It glows green. January 28th. Radiation low enough that I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rat drugs. January 30th. There is nothing alive out there.
That's so sad. Poor guy. Well, that was depressing. Let's go meet your family.